gamers and animals fans alike. It is me, Connie, aka Yachi Berries. This is Scoop. And today we are going to be info dumping. I mean, we are going to be going through my entire animals collection plus Alan Price. Why am I doing this? Well, we can thank my buddy at Haley Blogs and More. She did a video where she went through all of her Alan Price records, and she has an amazing collection, plus some animal stuff along the way. And it was a great video. She gave lots of in-depth explanations about everything that she's been collecting over the past couple of years, and I'm like, man, I got a lot of animal stuff. You can't tell because all you see is the giant picture of Alan Price in the background, but there'd be a lot more animal stuff in the background if I didn't take it all down from my walls to make this video. So I'm gonna make a video about all of my records of the animals, all of the magazines I've gotten that have to do with the animals or have the animals on the cover, little things I've made, like embroidered Alan Price pillow I made a year and a half ago, and yeah, lots of fun stuff like that. So hope you enjoy me rambling about my stuff because I love collecting things. Believe me, one day I'll make a Pokemon plushie video, but for now I am going to info dump about my faves. I do want to give a small disclaimer that I am not an epic boomer vinyl collector.
Excuse a what now?
I know, I'm so sorry. My animals and Alan collections are relatively large respectively, and I actually own every single one of Alan's studio albums, spoilers, but I'm not like super devoted to the medium. You're gonna find out really quickly once I'm showing off everything that like magazines are kind of my realm of like that physicality and photos and stuff. That's what I like to collect the most. I like collecting vinyls, but less for the music.
Excuse a what now?
I know, sacrilegious, and more for the album covers. I like the album covers. I'm not collecting them for music's sake. I have a bunch of CDs to listen to and put on my iPad. I do have a record player, but yeah, I'm collecting vinyls just for the covers, basically, and I listen to them from time to time, but yeah, it's more collection for collection's sake. I know, sacrilegious, and it's basically only the animals and it's only the animals and Alan I collect of vinyls. I have a few others. I have some Paul Revere and the Raiders albums, I have a couple Donovan albums, I have a Beatles album, I have some Glass Animals on vinyl, but yeah, those are mostly just some of my favorites. Out of each of them I have like Sunshine, Superman, Revolver, but yeah, I'm not really much of a major vinyl collector except for the animals and Alan, and even then it's literally just because I want to make a giant collage on my wall of all of their albums. So yeah, I am not smart. I do not know anything about the intricacies of vinyl collecting. I literally just gotta catch them all. I love my animals dearly. Look at them on my shirt. We're gonna talk about my shirts too. Alright, since I was rambling about my experience with vinyls for like 800 years, I will start by talking about my vinyls. As you can see, I made a stack of my Alan Price and my animals albums. I will start with the animals because I have a feeling that'll be the slightly longer section. I'll try not to go on too long about the story of where I found each one because, fun fact, I am very picky about where I buy my vinyls. I don't like to order online if I can help it. I like to find them IRL because, not to dox myself, but I live in an area where music history is very, very, very big, and so I like to come across things, happenstance, it's fun. So yeah, but this one, as you can see, I own a whopping 2 45s, and this is one of them. Thank you, Haley. She got this for me for my birthday, and it is The Animals I'm Crying and Take It Easy. If you didn't know, because if you're new to my channel about how much I scream about these two, Take It Easy and I'm Crying were written by the iconic duo known as Price Burden, or Burden Price, depending on, I don't know who was feeling frisky that day, but yeah, this is a whopping 3 songs these two wrote together. Oh my goodness, I love them. They are so hilarious. Honestly, I wrote a 32,000 word essay about Alan Price and Eric Burden's relationship, so yeah, maybe one day I'll make a video where I'm just reciting that entire thing I wrote. That'd be a fun video, but yeah, thank you, Haley, for getting me this, because literally I'm Crying is my favorite original Animal song. Yes, even compared to things like Inside Looking Out and I'm Gonna Change the World. Yeah, I love these two. They write good songs. I'm sorry, but I'm Crying is such a bop. I could go on and on about how amazing that song is. And they wrote that song in like 5 seconds. They BS'd it, and it's so, so good. It makes me wonder what they could have done together if they kept writing together, but yeah, I love the Alan Price and Eric Burdon. Okay, first album. Yes, I have the first US album. I found this at a music store around this area, Dearborn Music. It is an awesome record store. If you're in the Downriver, Detroit area, yes, you probably have already gone to Dearborn Music. But yeah, love the first album, and yeah, I found this the first time I went to that record store. They had a treasure trove of Animals albums, and yeah, of course I picked this up. It's actually, the record's not in here because some of these I had in frames, so some of them don't have their actual records. They're in there. But yeah. Animals on Tour. Oh my goodness, my grandfather found this hanging on the wall after I walked past it 800 times. My favorite album. How dare I walk past it 800 times? But yes, the best Animals album, Don't Ant Me. I love it so much. Here's Haley's favorite album. Okay, this makes me tragic because, you know, I try and get, like, old. That's a great description, Connie. I try to get, like, the vintage copies. I want to get, like, from 1964. I don't want re-releases. This is the 2022 re-release of Animal Tracks, but I have been looking for Animal Tracks for almost 2 years now, and yeah, I have not been able to find it in any real record stores yet. If I ever find a vintage copy, I am gonna buy it too, but yeah, I just caved and bought myself the re-release. Thanks, Mickey Most. I do not have Animalization yet because I didn't. I saw a re-release version of Animalization and I didn't buy it because I'm like, I want to find a vintage copy, and yeah, here we are. Now I have a re-release of Animal Tracks. Great album though. There are 2 Burden Price originals, Take It Easy and Club A Go-Go. I love it. Okay, here's Animalism. We're finally into post-Alan stuff. Yeah. Everybody knows about Animalism, the one with like Frank Zappa and how it wasn't able to be re-released because of all the stuff he did on the album. But yeah, this is a great album. I found it at a great antique mall that is now closed. I'm gonna miss it. But yeah, here is Eric Is Here. I love this album. People don't for some reason. I kind of get it because it's like Eric Burdon elevator music, but like I like the sound he was trying to go for in this album. I really like it. I like the Randy Newman covers. So, like, I don't know. I guess people just want him to be screaming and low-voiced instead of singing Randy Newman. But I don't know. It's kind of like him trying to be like the Alan Price set. He really liked the Alan Price set sound, and that was kind of the sound that's in this album, which is why I like it so much. It's like if Eric Burdon was part of the Alan Price set, which should have happened. Here is Winds of Change. Love Winds of Change. Here is The Twain Shall Meet. Great album. Yeah, we're into new animals now. I should have said that. Yeah, love The Twain Shall Meet. I Still Need Love Is. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find new animals stuff here. These are ones I probably might have to get online, but that's okay. I was able to find The Twain Shall Meet at Dearborn Music, so that was awesome. I have the greatest hits of Eric Burdon and the Animals and the best of Eric Burdon and the Animals, Volume 2, more new animals stuff. I love these album covers. Like, nice coat, Eric. Nice illustration, Eric. I do not draw Eric like that. I'm sorry. Oh, here's another thing Haley got me. She got me a Italian version of the Newcastle 1963 album, which is awesome. Why there's a picture of them during the 76 reunion on the 75. It's so weird. The reunion album, I always forget what year it is because it's like they recorded it in 75. Chad didn't release it until 77. They had those videos recorded in 76. I have no idea. But yeah, this was literally, what, like 13 years after this album was recorded, so I don't know. But this is my favorite live album of theirs, so I love it. Thank you, Haley, again. This is the same thing. This is also their first, no, not their first album, but like the original live album from 1963. This is In the Beginning. And you know what I hate about this? So in the gatefold, they have a picture of them, like an illustration that is of the first album, where they're like, whoa, if you can tell. But like they put Dave where Alan is. I think that's supposed to be Alan. Like that's John, Alan, Chaz, Eric, Hilton. Yeah, they put Dave's name there. I forgot to mention Dave Roberry is valid, he Dave, but like that's Alan. That's Alan Price. It even looks like him. That isn't Dave. Like, the disrespect to Alan and Dave is, like, crazy. Especially Dave. Dave gets disrespected too much. Okay, here's Connie's favorite animals album cover ever. Oops, they're all falling down. Crap. Yeah. I love this album cover. Whoever drew this knew they were marketing it towards me. Look, Alan and Eric in the foreground. Thank you. I literally drew a picture based off of this album cover. I love it so much. And once again, it is their live album from 1963. Their best live album, and one of their best albums ever. They sound so good. Live animals are the best animals. Thank you, Emma. Emma got me this. Okay, so this is their first album in the UK, but this is the re-release from 1969, the Starline re-release. That's okay because the original copies of their UK albums are so expensive, and that's not even counting shipping. But yeah, like, it's so expensive. Like, Animal Tracks too, like, you can barely find any copies of Animal Tracks being sold, and even then it's like almost $100, so I'll get those someday. But thank you, Emma, for this. This is one of my favorite album covers of theirs, so thank you, Emma. I've said that like 8,000 times. This, oh my goodness, I love Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted so very much. Oh my goodness. This is like Animals on Tour is my favorite album of theirs, but I think Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted is like my comfort album. Like, I don't know, I just listen to this anytime I'm feeling like crap. It is so good, and it's not just because Alan's wearing bell bottoms and he's sitting next to Eric. But yeah, like, oh my goodness, I love this album so much, and there they are on the back. It's the same picture on the back of that Italian one. Haley, this isn't an Italian, but yeah, I love this album. Found this at Dearborn Music the first time I went there, and I almost screamed, I almost cried. Jude, if you're watching this, remember when I screamed in the middle of the record store I made you drive me to at 8 p.m.? Here is Arc. Love Arc. This hasn't been opened, actually. Oh my gosh. This picture, though. Who told them to do that? I didn't. But yeah, I love Arc. Arc's pretty good. I like Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted a little bit more than Arc. But yeah, I've warmed up to Arc a lot over the past year. I really like Meltdown and Love Is For All Time. Like, those are super good songs. And Just Can't Get Enough. That one's so good. I need to open it. Or Adam's gonna kill me. This is my first Animals album ever. Fun fact. So this is one of those, I think it was a re-release from 2013, but yeah, I got it because I saw the fun facts on the back, and I'm like, I want to own their fun facts, but I had no idea that their first album has all of the fun facts on it. This is how you know I was an ignorant Animals fan at first, because I had no idea that all their fun facts were on the back of this one. But yeah, at least on this one it does talk about how Alan likes anything that glitters, so yay, LGBT rights. Okay, this is another re-release, $30. That's one of the most expensive Animals records I own. One of the most expensive records I own. I found this at Dearborn Music. I was like, whoa, I've never seen that picture of Alan before. I'm gonna pay $30 for this. But yeah, this is another re-release. Yeah, we're gonna howl tonight. I just like the cover. Give me those collages of the lads. And even Dave's on it. Does he play any of the songs on this? Yeah, he does. Okay. Okay, this is Mickey Most cornering me at Barnes & Noble, so I'm like, okay, I'll get the best of the animals. So, yeah, all the records are sliding. I'll get the best of the animals, so Mickey Most stops harassing me. But, yeah, I also haven't opened this one yet. It's funny, every time I'm at Barnes & Noble and I see this, I always just take a picture of Alan on the back, because Alan's on the back. I hate his hair. I hate drawing his hair in that era, but yeah, Best of the Animals. Best of the Animal. Good album. These! I'll give you 2 seconds to guess why Connie bought these. 1, 2. Yep, it's obvious. Look at the 2 in the middle. I love it. I got this one first. I saw it on Tumblr. Like, I saw it, and this is Greek. This one's Greek. This is the US release. They're the exact same. I got them just because of the covers. I should put both on the wall. It'd be so funny. But yeah. I can't even elaborate because it's kind of obvious why I got these. I like the outfits though. I actually did a watercolor project based on this album art. So you know how crazy I am. Here is this. This is actually the most expensive album I've ever gotten. This is a French release. There's 3 records included if I remember correctly. Yes. So this is French. This was from 1983. I think it was like a re-release for their reunion album. It's, yeah, it's a big compilation, and I got it. I spent $50 on it because these are the comfort outfits. I love these outfits. They wore them in Paris, December 1964, and I just love these pictures. I have a picture, my picture on Discord for the past 2 years has been a picture of these two and these outfits just standing there. I love these outfits so much. I love their vibes. They look so happy. This goes right on my comfort shelf. I love them so much. And then on the inside, these pictures. Gotta watermark the screen so no one screenshots it and posts it on Pinterest, but yes, the faves, and everything up here is in French. I don't know French, but yes. I love this album so much. I'm gonna play it sometime. Okay, time for the Alan albums, and I'm gonna speed run these because, as I said before, I own all of his studio vinyls, so there isn't a lot to say except I love Alan Price dearly. He's my favorite musician, and I still need Based on a True Story and Celluloid Dip. Anyway, my only other 45, probably my favorite Alan Price 45 ever, it is Sunshine and Rain, and Is There Anybody Out There? I am positively obsessed with these two songs. They are so, like, unironically good. I know I tease and joke about Alan a lot, but, like, he is such a good singer-songwriter. Like, he makes me sob, weep openly every day, and yeah. It's a shame because I want to get more of his 45s. That's my next goal, is to collect all of his 45s, but they're all French, so I have to pay like $8 million in shipping to get him over here, but I will do it one day, Alan. I will collect all your 45s next. Okay. Price to pay. Yes. Price on his head. Yes. I have the World of Alan Price and Focus on Alan Price. World of Alan Price is just a standard, like, bunch of his songs. Awesome. I love that picture of him, 1970. You are amazing, Alan. This one's a gatefold. I really like this one. I came to our house during a power outage, so that made me feel a lot better. But yeah, I got it because of the gatefold and these pictures. But yeah, it's a two record one. Here's Price, Fame together. Yep, there they are. Good album, good collab, two great pianists, even though Alan's my favorite. But I like Georgie Fame a lot too. Love you, Clive. Connie's favorite album of all time, Oh Lucky Man. I found this at Dearborn Music too, the first time I went there. I actually found this and his self-titled album, and I was like, wow, people in Michigan love Alan Price. I'm so glad. So I'm so glad I found this. Once again, it's a gatefold. Alan Price has so many gatefolds. There he is in all his glory. Thank you. Between Today and Yesterday, of course. This is objectively his best album, but I like Oh Lucky Man a little bit more because that one made me sob the first time I heard it. Hi, Malcolm McDowell. There's Metropolitan Man. There you go, Haley. There it is. Love this album. Honestly, Alan's early 70s stuff is just so good. Oh my gosh. It makes me cry. Fool's Gold is that got me. Performing Price. Okay, I will tell a tiny story about this. So I found this, and you'll see it later, but I have Lucky Day too. I found these at a record store in Kentucky on the $1 shelf. And my aunt took me, and I literally screamed in the store when I found it, because this is when I was first starting to collect albums. This was literally a year ago. I got this, like, right before New Year's 2021. But yeah, like, I was so surprised, because I didn't know, because of course, like, Oh Lucky Man, maybe, like, the Warner Brothers release of Between Today and Yesterday, I'm like, okay, maybe you could find those in America, but, like, I never expected to find, like, his live album in the My England re-release in America. But yeah, here it is. I found Performing Price in a record store in the middle of Kentucky, and I literally keep it by my bed. It sits on my bed along with my autographed photo of Alan Price and some Flygon figures. So yeah, you are amazing, Alan. I have 2 copies of Shots Across the Street because my mom and Haley had the same brain cell. Thank you, both of you. I love Shots Across the Street, so it's okay. The Alan Price and Rob Hoke collab album, literally so good. There's a self-titled album I got from the Dearborn Music. Yeah, this is the one I got with Oh Lucky Man, and I was so surprised to see his silly little face. Love you album. Love You Alan album. Yes, same. I like this one. This is German. Haley told me about this one because it has a sparkly title, and I'm like, yes, I need to get that because Alan is all about that glitter. And it's a gate full too, but it's just full of a bunch of German, and I don't know it, so I'll have to ask my stepfather because he knows German. Here's England, My England, the actual England, My England. I needed it because I also have Lucky Day, basically the same album, but I don't know, I wanted to get both because look at him on the back. That's Alan Price. Okay, here's Lucky Day. Found this in Kentucky, as I said. There he is. Your vibes, Alan. I need them. Here's Rising Sun. Here's the Rock and Roll Night at the Royal Court. I do have the poster of Alan. It's up there on my comfort shelf. My comfort shelf is a mess right now because I took all my animal stuff off to make this video. But yeah, when I saw it included a poster, I was so surprised. Like, I showed Jude because he was with me when we got it, and oh my gosh, he's like, oh no, there's a poster in there, and I'm like, yep. And here's Jordy Roots and Branches. Thank you, Mom. Apparently he signed it. I have Alan Price's signature again. Thank you, Alan. I want to meet you one day. Here's Andy Cap. Here's Traveling Man. Here's Liberty. And this shouldn't be here. Oh yes, it's Price Play. Those are all my Alan albums. Yay! It's funny because again, I tried to get as many as I could, like, in real life, but that's super hard because this is Alan Price and no one in America knows about him except me, Haley, and Emma. But yeah, I was able to find a few of them in, like, actual stores, so that was awesome. And yeah, I still need to get Based on True Story and Savaloy Dip, and I want to get a couple more of, like, his compilation vinyl albums and his 45s, but yeah, I will one day have a complete Alan Price collection. As a super quick detour, we're going to be looking at my animal shirts. As you could see at the beginning of this video, I was wearing a shirt based on the album cover of their first US album. Love that picture. MLM Animals for the win. These, though, so my first shirts, I actually got them almost 2 years ago now. I got this one and this one, Christmas of 2020, from my mom. Thank you, Mom, from Redbubble. Love this picture. Height differences. This one's pretty good too. And this one's also from Redbubble. Uh-oh, I'm covering up the homoeroticism. Love this picture so much. Oh my gosh, so happy. So happy. Here's another Redbubble one. Yeah, this picture, I really like this picture. Let me grab the thing really quick. Because I don't remember exactly where, like, the original place for this picture is, but it is on the back of the February 1965 issue of Rave magazine, so maybe that was what that photo shoot was for Rave, or they just got the rights to that photo and then put it on the back and made me weep. But yeah, love that picture. This, I really like this. This you can't get anymore, sadly. It's not on Redbubble. It was from a small t-shirt shop. I saw a post on Instagram. They're making a limited edition shirt of the animals, the early animals, House of the Rising Sun. I love this design. The company's called Burn That Image. They make a lot of, like, blues-based t-shirts, so if you want to support them, do it. Their designs are awesome, and even though they're not selling this animals one anymore, maybe it'll come back. It looks so cool. Look at them. Eric Bird and Alan Price. Okay, just a couple more. These are over here because I can't wear this one. I got this one from my aunt for Christmas last year, but it's the same as the white one with the I guess I'll call it the Rave magazine, Crazy Animals on the back, but I couldn't, they printed it on the back of the shirt, so I can't really wear it, but I might make it into, like, a pillow. I might, like, reuse the fabric, make it into an animal's pillow. That'd be cool. And then my other aunt made me this, and I need to wear it more because I love it so much. It's Alan Price from the Priceless CD. Alan Price, the animals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love him. But yeah, I'm mostly displaying it instead of wearing it, but I will wear it some more. I'll wear it when I go to his concert, and he'll give me the death stare. Alright, it's magazine time, and if I'm not careful, this could get pretty rambly, so I'm gonna do my best to go through these as quickly as I possibly can. There's a bit of a backstory to my magazine collections. It started with me wanting to find an issue of a Rave magazine that I saw in a Donovan documentary, because I'm like, wow, homoeroticism for the win. And when I got it, this was when I was first getting into the animals and Alan Price. And inside of the June 1965 issue of Rave magazine, there was an article in there all about the animals, written by Mickey Most, actually. And when I saw it, let me get it out. When I saw it, hi George. When I read this, I was like, oh my goodness, how much awesome information about Alan and Eric going on a lunch date together and then getting interrupted by Mickey Mouse trying to make them sing Bring It On Home to Me. How many more stories like that are in magazines? I need to know them all. I need them all. So yeah, that kind of spurred on my magazine collecting. And there was still a little bit of Dillevin in there too, because I wanted to find more articles where Donovan's like, no, we were not rivals. Like, that was a lot of fun. But eventually I really became focused on collecting animals-related articles and magazines with animals on the cover and such. So, kind of like vinyls, I'm really focused on collecting animals-related magazines, but yeah. There's a lot of other cool stuff in them, so, I don't know, that's awesome bonus material to me. So, yes, let us go through the magazines. Thank you so much, Donovan, for feeding my addiction. We'll start out with the UK magazine's Rave. I own 2 issues from 1964, I call. This one in particular, August 1964. I got this because of that article, Know Your Animals Inside. And I didn't know it at the time, but apparently it's the same article, you'll see it in a second, from 16 Magazine, December 1964, where it's Alan introducing his animals, and he's standing with them all and like introducing them, and the picture of him and Eric makes me weep openly. I didn't know it was the exact same article. I spent like $40 on this, and I didn't know it was the same article, but you know what? It's okay, because it's that picture of Eric and Alan, that's worth $40 all by itself. But yeah, that's why I own this one. This, November 1964, I mean, got this because Cilla Black's on the front. There's a little picture of the animals inside, but yeah, I love you, Cilla Black. She's so pretty. I own every single issue of Rave magazine from 1965 except January. Yes, I bought them as a lot. Yes, it was kind of expensive, but worth it because there is so much good stuff in here. Only 2 pictures of the birds. But here are the animals on the back of the February issue. Oh my goodness. Love them so much. But this one was the most busted of all of them, so I had to use duct tape to repair it, or packaging tape, or yeah. But I love you guys so much. Yeah, here's Dirty Fame. Here's March. Yes, I own Cowboy Eric. There's another one. There's some other Eric Rave magazine issues, like the one with the Fieldlands, and yeah, I still want that one. I think that's from 1966. I forgot what month, early 1966. But yeah, I own Cowboy Eric. Love it so much. I need to draw him sometime. Wonderful. There he is. Oh, Peter Newton. But here, this is interesting because the lot I bought did have the June 1965 issue in it. I already had this one. This was my first magazine ever. I gave the one that came with this lot to my friend. She knows who she is. I love her. But yeah, love this. This is probably my favorite magazine I own because it just holds so much sentimentality to me. In the shadow of Dylan, yes. And the words animals at the top. Real. Yeah, but here's, this is July. There's August. Hey, John. There's September. I think, yeah. Yeah, Stones. Yeah. Nice Sonny and Cher. October, November, December. So yeah, I own all the issues. And there are some articles about the animals in each of these. There's some that are just about Eric, which is really cool. But I'll definitely scan them sometime. I don't want to show too much in the videos because I've had people screenshot my Instagram stories sometime and share the stuff on Pinterest without my watermarks. So I gotta be really careful with what exactly I share on videos and on my Instagram story. So yeah, I will share those photos sometime. Those are my Rave magazines. Here are my Pop Weekly magazines. Again, I own quite a few of these, but mostly because I bought some of them in a lot. The others I bought for like $40 each from England, but it was worth it. I liked learning about Donovan from these because there were a lot of good Donovan articles in them. But for the animals specifically, it was a little bit more lean. Hi, Ringo, help. There weren't a lot of animals. The only animals that were in these were pictures, big pictures are on the back of one of them. It's by the end. Hi, Roy Orbison. They're on the back of this one. Hey, there they are. Yeah. It's mostly just big pictures of the animals like this, like splash pictures, and there weren't any articles. And Pop Weekly hasn't written a lot about the animals in general. I think they only wrote about them in like early, like April 1964, and then like when House of the Rising Sun came out. But yeah, it's a shame, but that's okay. There were some good photos of them in here, and I'll definitely post them sometime. Hi, Donovan. Here's a handful of record songbook issues I own. Big shock why I got this one. A certain someone who's pouting is red on the front. Here's some post-Alan and post-John animals. Hi, Barry and Dave. Valid. And here's another one. Here's original animals. Yeah, record songbook. I literally just got these because the animals are on them and Alan's on this one. They're probably just going to display them, but yeah. Love having those animals on my wall. Chaz in the frame. This is some miscellaneous stuff. Here's the animal song folio. I've seen pictures of this floating around sometimes, and yeah, it's literally just a songbook. I do not play any instruments, so this means nothing to me except, again, for the cover. They're all in jail. Dave's in jail. What did he do? Yeah, but I love it. I love it for the collecting aspect, so that's awesome. Teen Talk. What is Teen Talk? I don't know, but this is from March of 1965, and they're in their House of the Rising Sun suits, and that's awesome. There's some pictures in here that I haven't seen online before, so I'll definitely post those sometime. But again, I do not need anybody snatching them and posting it on their Pinterest without crediting, so yeah, they look good here. This, UK Gear Group 64. They're literally just on the front. They're not on the inside, but that's okay, because they're on the front, and that is awesome. Hey, there's stones. And here's some issues of Beat Instrumental. Paul McCartney's on the front of this one. This, I got it just because there was an article I wanted to read in here, so yeah, nothing animals related, I don't think. But this one, with, redacted on the front, I got this because there is an Alan Price, profile in here, and that's why I got it. Look, there he is. He hates driving, and his only friends are Eric Burdon and Georgie Fame. So yeah, that's why I bought this, obviously. This I cannot go through this right now. This was a lot, but not really a lot because it's all paper, but this was a bunch of newspaper clippings about Alan, and yeah, there's a couple of photos, but it's mostly just like actual articles. But yeah, I got this just to one day make my own collage and put it on the wall. But there's Alan and Snoopy! So yeah, wonderful photos. Love it. And it's from like 60s and 70s Alan, so it's great. This is the Rolling Stone article about Oh Lucky Man, which is awesome. I got it with one of the records I got. I got it with my World of Alan Price record, which was awesome. They sent this with it too. So thank you so much. This is wonderful. Again, I'm probably going to hang it up, add it with the collage. No glue though. No glue. Here's 16 magazine. This is the one, December 1964. This is the one that has the same article as the August 1964 issue of Rave magazine, where Alan's talking about the animals. And yeah, I had this one first. This was one of my, like, my second or my third magazine ever, because I really wanted to own that article about Alan introducing the animals. So yeah, I have that. And I have a couple other issues of 16, but these don't have any animals related things in them because America didn't give a crap about the animals after House of the Rising Sun came out, so they aren't really in these. And yeah, I got these mostly because it was like Dylan Donovan stuff, and I wanted those articles where Donovan says that he does not hate Bob Dylan. But yeah, this has an animals article in it though, and so yeah. Uh-oh. What happened to the birds? Oh no, Gene Clark, no! I didn't include these with the miscellaneous ones because I keep these on my comfort shelf at all times, but here is Teenville! I think this was like my second magazine ever. I remember buying it at work, standing next to my mom, and I told her I got an issue called Teenville, and she's like, what the heck? But yeah, this has an article all about the animals in it. They're all holding a bunch of plush animals. It's about them coming to America the first time with Dusty Springfield. I love it so much. This is as cheesy as the name is, and they have an article about the Beatles in here where they use Beatles as a prefix for every single word, and it gave me a migraine. But you know what? Love the cheesy teen stuff, and I love, love, love this article and the cover so much. Look at them. Wonderful. Yeah, comfort animals. Beat Instrumental, April 1965. Why do you think Connie bought this? Focus. I'll let you decide why I bought this. I love this photo so much. There's actually like this article, or like this caption, I don't remember what magazine it was from, but it uses this picture, and it says that Alan and Eric are rivals, and I'm like, what? What? Stop saying that, stop saying that. I have a 32,000 word essay about why that isn't true, but yeah. I love this issue. This issue of Beat Instrumental does have an article about the animals in it, so yeah, it's worth it. It's like a picture of Mick Jagger in the back. But yeah, I keep these on my comfort shelf. I will show a picture once I put them back on my comfort shelf. Alright, we're back on the carpet for a couple of seconds because I need to show off my framed magazines. Look at this. This is not animals related, this is Bob Dylan and Donovan. I got these because of Don't Look Back. These are two of the magazines, the issues of Melody Maker that, Bob Dylan's reading in the movie. In particular, Dylan digs Donovan, he's reading that. Look at that, animals make a surprise move, so the animals are on this. And the animals are on this too. It's the picture of them drinking sodas, and Alan and Eric are all happy and smiley, and Hilton's like, what the heck is going on? Anyway, yeah. Melody Maker is a little bit more difficult for me to collect, even though I actually have 5 issues of it somehow, because the shipping, they're so big that the shipping's a lot more expensive, so I have to be a lot more selective with what I buy. So yeah, I have May 1st and May 8th in particular of Melody Maker. I hang this over my bed. But these two, these have nothing to do with each other, but I put them next to each other because it's Eric and Alan next to each other, so yeah. Nice and subtle, Connie. November 13th, 1965, and August 19th, 1967. That date is very important if you've read my essay about Alan Price and Eric Burdon, by the way. But, yeah, I got this one second. I got this one first. When I mentioned in my records section about getting the focus on Alan Price during a power outage, I also got that during the same power outage, and it came in a tube. You do not want to know how much this one cost me, because it was being marketed as a Pink Floyd paper, not an Alan Price paper, so I had to pay a little bit of money for this. But yeah, I love this duo. I put them above my computer because I like to look at them while I'm doing my schoolwork so I don't go crazy. Love you too. And then this, going to watermark my screen again because I do not need anybody stealing any of this, but Beat Instrumental, September 1967, Alan Price in his fabulous fruity gay outfit. I love it so much. I love it, Alan, love it so much. Rights. But yeah, this, I have a sad story about this. When it was shipped over here, I got that from the UK. I've gotten most of this stuff from the UK, so you don't want to know how much I've paid for shipping over the past 2 years. But yeah, it sustained water damage on the way over here, which was awful because then all the pages stuck together and I was trying to get them apart and then they all kind of got ruined and ripped, and there was an article about Jimi Hendrix in it, and ugh. But yeah, it's tragic. But I just was going to use it to display it because the only Alan in it is on the front, so it's a display piece, but it makes me upset that it's the one thing I've got shipped from the UK that got really badly damaged, so whatever. These, I got these from like a seller in America, actually. As you can see, Teen Set, August 1967. These were like pictures that were, like, these are the actual pictures, like with the information for the photographer on the back and everything. He's in front of Buckingham Palace here, and he's in like some hat store here. Nice, Alan. But yeah, I guess used for the magazine itself, but like the original photographs, which is really cool. There were a couple other ones. I spent, you don't want to know how much I spent. I got into a bidding war with someone for the one of him in front of Buckingham Palace, so that was fun. And then this. This is what I do not want people stealing and posting on Pinterest, because this photo means the world to me. I saw it on eBay like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, I've never seen this photo before. It's so sweet. I love, like, post-show. You can tell it's post-show. It's post-show exhilaration. They look so happy. These two, as always. So, yeah, this one means a lot to me. I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, post it online permanently, because, I don't know, it's just super special to me, or at least, like, I'm gonna watermark the hell out of it because, yeah, this one's super special to me. But yeah, my little Alan collage, this goes over my bed as well. Alright, here's my CD collection, and again, I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly because I basically have every single Animals album, except Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted, on CD, so that's pretty standard. I have some compilation albums, I have a handful of Alan albums. here's my favorite. I almost knocked it over. Again, guess how much Connie paid for this? It wasn't $100. No, but I really appreciate this one. It is my favorite one, the CD set I own, my favorite CDs I own. He's in the sweater. You know the sweater. You love the sweater. And I also have Oh Lucky Man, best album ever. And Between Today and Yesterday. Yeah, these go on my comfort shelf, so that's why they're sitting out here. But then I have some Alan compilation. I have an anthology. I have this one. Oh, I love the pictures on that one. Some of these I bought just because I wanted to read the CD inserts. Like, I have so many Alan compilation albums. Yeah, but yeah, all the Animals albums, I have them all except Before We Were So Really Interrupted, and a lot of bootleg compilation ones. And this, is it the story? No, the Complete Animals. I want the vinyl version of this so badly. It's super expensive, but I'll get it one day. And then, the BBC recordings. This I finally got it like a month ago. Like, I've wanted this for months, and there's interviews in here. There's an interview where Eric is getting, like, asked, like, what's his favorite part about, like, the Newcastle scene or whatever, and he's like, the drinks or whatever, and you can hear Alan in the background making jokes, and it's so funny.
Well, now that you've travelled all over the country and all over the world, in fact, is there anything that you remember that's particularly special about the Tyneside scene, the pop music scene there?
The beer.
Anything else?
Music scene.
Yeah, the music scene, sorry. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
I love it so much. I love them. I love the Animals. But yeah, I own a lot of CDs because this is how I listen to my music. I listen to CDs, I put them on my iPad, and I don't use Spotify. That's the life. Here they are. Here are the Animals books. Yes, I own basically every biography about them and Eric's 2 autobiographies. Here's Animal Tracks. I own both of them. This is the first edition. This is the second edition with the more stuff in it. I got this one first, not knowing there was an updated edition. So, yeah, now I have both of them, but that's okay, because more animals the better. Andy Blackford's Wild Animals might be my favorite book in the entire universe because it scratches the itch in my brain that loves giant photos and textbook-esque like text everywhere, text blocks. Like this makes my brain happy. Thank you. And there's pictures of Alan in there, and there's Hilton. There's so many good pictures in here. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, what? But yeah, great book. True Rock Royalty. This one's pretty good too. This is a newer one. It's a good read. It's a lot of information that's in Animal Tracks, but yeah, it's a really good book. Again, a good simple read. And it's also not biased against Alan. Yeah! Here's Philip Payne's Eric book. He was a childhood friend of Eric's, so he's got a lot of like good insight about Eric specifically. There's some good photos in here too. Makes me cry every time. Good book. Again, scratches the itch in my brain that likes little blurbs of text and big photos. Thank you, Philip. And then these, Eric's 2 autobiographies. This was not fun to find, but I found it on a good price, so love it so much. I prefer his first one a little bit more just because he's a little bit more charitable towards his friends, but mostly Alan. He has a lot of good stories in here, but Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood is a really good one too. It's just a lot less. This one's more focused on the animals, but this one's a lot more about his later career and stuff like that. So depending on what you're looking for, they're both good. This one also has a lot more spicy stuff in it, which so yeah, if that's not your thing like me, you might just want to either skip it or skip the sections, which I mostly did. I just read the parts about him and the animals messing around in Arizona and him jumping on a piano for Alan. Yes. But anyway, all good books. But again, I love this one the most. This one is crazy, and I have a bunch of Pokemon tags in here used as bookmarks. This is just a miscellaneous handful of Animals things that I keep in a special plastic package because I love them each dearly. So let's go through them, shall we? This is the May 15th issue of Melody Maker. By the way, yes, I have May 1st, May 8th, and May 15th. I could put together basically half the month of May in 1965 if I wanted to. But I got this because it was an article about Alan talking about leaving the animals and his face looking somber and sad. Nice reasoning, Connie. Okay, oh great, there's stuff in here. Here's a beat instrumental issue about Alan Price that I really liked, like talking about how he doesn't understand why people class him as a sex symbol, yay, asexual rights, and also talking about how he and Eric are not rivals. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. Love this issue. Article about... Oh, Paul's on the back. Hi. This is a pamphlet or a program for when Man for Man and the Animals were doing stuff together. Was it during the Chuck Berry tour? They were with the Nashville Teens during Chuck Berry, so I think this was a little bit before, a little bit after the Chuck Berry. But yeah, this is really cool. It just has some standard photos of the animals in them, but I don't know, I thought it was cool, so that's why I got it. This is a program for Alan in 1976, which is awesome, except for the fact that there's a lot of Alfie Darling stuff in it. I don't like Alfie Darling, but there are some great photos of him in here. I love 70s Alan. I could say something, but I won't. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, yeah, a lot of information about Alan in here. And nice Metropolitan Man ad on the back. Love it. Love to see it. Wait, is it from 76 or 75? 75. I'm sorry. It's from 75. Sorry. 1975 Alan. I love it. It's a program about Alan. I love it. Here is a program for their 1983 tour. Yes, I love Arc. I love how angry they were at each other. Here's that photo on the back of Arc, but reversed. Just as homoerotic though. Yeah, there's some great photos in this too. Oh my goodness, if only I could have gone to this. I can't read this, by the way. Whoever formatted this, I need to have a word with you. This is the only bad part about it. I love these charts that are trying to explain the animals. You can't explain the animals. I'm going to try one day. I'll make a picture book for kids about the animals and I'll try to explain all of this. But yeah, you gotta have a PhD to understand the animal's history. But yeah, there's some really great photos in here, even though the dates are wrong on a couple of them. That is not 1960. That's literally 1960, late 1964. But yeah, hi Alan. Great. Hi. Okay, this one you're gonna be like, Connie, wow, but like, I'm gonna say it right now. These signatures are not authenticated, but I have reason to believe these signatures are real. So this is a record release magazine, which means that it was released around the time Animal Tracks was released as like a promotional thing to like talk about it, because yeah, look, their new single. Look, Alan's on there, but even though it's Dave's on the front. But yeah, like, signature time. So I have reason to believe I want to get them authenticated. The second I have the money to do it, I'm going to get it authenticated by like a signature person or something. But the reason why I have reason to believe that these are real is not only have I checked everyone's signatures against like what they did. Like, for example, if Eric had signed this in like 1966 or whatever, this is before he started doing like the peace sign with a signature. So yeah, that checks out. And like Chaz's signature is the same, Hilton's signature is like the big swoopy thing, Dave's signature is basically the same. Barry signed John's name, which I find interesting because, like, for one, who's out there forging the animal signatures? But for two, who's out there forging the animal signatures and putting Barry's name over John? Wouldn't you want to forge John's name instead to make it all match? So it's like, yeah, that's... Barry Jenkins confirms it for me. I think this is real. Like, and it's crazy because I didn't spend a lot on this. Like, it was like for a bid and it was like $50, but no one else took it, so I got it for like only $50. So it's like, these are real. That's crazy. And like, not that I'm ever gonna sell it because it's everybody's signature except John's. I need John's. John, come to America, please. I need your signature. But yeah, this is awesome. I love it, and I love that I technically have everyone's signatures, including these three. Oh, I miss them. But yeah, that's awesome. Here is sheet music for Alan Price's Shame. My favorite Alan Price set song. I want a 45 of it badly, but yeah, I'm not really a sheet music collector yet, but I really wanted this because it's my favorite Alan Price set song, and I want sheet music for I'm Crying because that is Alan Price and Eric Burdon. But this is probably like tied with my signed record release album for record release magazine for Animal Tracks. This is a record release magazine for their first US album. And there are some great pictures in here that I will not show because, once again, I do not want anybody screenshotting it and posting it on Pinterest. But yeah, I really like this one. There's pictures I've never seen before in here. I posted a couple, and Hilton Valentine's wife hadn't even seen the pictures of Hilton in here before, so yeah, there's some really good stuff in here. I think this or something else is like on display at like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum or something, and I saw a picture, I'm like, I own this, that's so crazy. So yeah, I think you can tell why I keep all of this in a special package, because it's all super special or really cool memorabilia. This is the part of collecting I love the most, because like I love getting weird, wacky memorabilia that like no one knows much about or that hasn't been documented much, especially for a band like the Animals or a musician like Alan Price, who like they have passionate documenters, but I want to join that group of documenters and get some of this rare stuff to be able to share with people. I want to watermark it first though, so no one steals it. But yeah, these are all super cool. Hi, Alan. Hi. Just some final little things. These are mostly Alan related. This was, what is it? Lord Nilsson's ice cream celebrity card. I don't remember, but I like that picture of Alan. I like the green in the background. Matches my flag on. I keep that next to my bed. And here is, look at this. Look at this. Can I do it? Can I do the trick? Oh, look at that. Yes, it's a signed photo of him. And yeah, I've never seen that picture before. He's in Puerto Rico there, apparently. It says on the back, and like the photographer's name and everything. Like, he's in Puerto Rico, 1966. So I'm like, how did he get down there? He doesn't like airplanes. But yeah, I love that picture, and it's signed. I'm not really a signature collector. Like, when I find them, I'm like, yes, like on that record release thing. But yeah, I wanted that so badly, because that's a nice photo of him. I thought he was wearing glasses, but he's probably just wearing sunglasses. But glasses rights. And finally, we're finally going to talk about the embroidered Alan Price I made. This is a 1.5 years old. I don't even draw him like this much anymore. Like, I don't give him that weird big... He doesn't even have the side part. Oh my gosh, Connie. You don't draw him like this anymore. But it's earnest and sweet, so yeah. I had fun making that. And now, last but not least, people have already seen these probably, if you've seen me post them on Facebook or Instagram. But I made the animals out of pearl air beads, and they're based on Mother sprites, specifically Mother 3. I used Lucas and Kumatora from Mother 3 as like bases for these, and I just built upon them. Chad's got a little messed up, but yeah, they turned out really good. I used the mini pearl air beads to make these because the big ones are a little bit clunkier and harder to iron, but here's John. Yeah, so it's Eric, Alan, Hilton, Chaz, and John. And I made another Eric and Alan. But yeah, these were a lot of fun to make. I really wanted little animals to bring with me everywhere, so now I can take them to Kentucky record store and maybe find more Alan Price. I don't know. Bring me more Alan, Kentucky. But yeah, I really like how these turned out. Hilton, get there. And I made all their height differences. Yeah, I designed these sprites myself, so very, very happy with how they turned out. One more little thing I forgot to include, which is a crime. My little animals pin. Focus, please. Focus on the fact that I own 2 albums with that picture on it, and I have it on a pin. That's how much I love it. Right next to Amity and Flygon. Perfect, poetic, everything. I love you animals, I love you animals. I love collecting. Collecting. We're done for now, I swear.
It's done! It's done!
That was a lot, I know. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, oh my goodness, I was just rambling about the animals for 40 minutes, I don't know. That was a lot of fun. I love my animals dearly. And there's still so much more I need. I'm gonna start collecting 45s of the animals and Alan. I still need to finish my animals album collection. There's still magazines I'd like to get. There's still magazines that have been unarchived that I'd like to get. There is a lot. And so this was just a taste of what I will probably one day be collecting more of. I love collecting these guys. Oh my goodness. Like, collecting Pokemon stuffed animals has been like my big thing for 15 years now, and it's still a big thing for me, and I like to collect other things too. I collect, like, books. I collect, you know, see my Revolutionary War book collection sometime, but yeah, like, the animals have been, like, the first thing that I've really been able to dive deep into and, like, document and just sort things out. It's been so much fun to collect animal stuff. It's been so much fun being an animals fan, just in general. Like, I've always liked super niche things, but my goodness, have the animals been just such a wonderful place for me to focus my tiny big brain. It's been so much fun, and yeah, and there's so much more to come. There's so much history that I like to find out from magazines. There's so much good music they have that I've listened to 800,000 times, but I can never get tired of. They're such a great band. Look at them. Look at him. Look at Alan. Look at Eric. That's Hilton. Look at Alan and Eric. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. I'll never get tired of them, and I'm gonna keep collecting. Gotta catch them all. Gotta get all that animal stuff. And again, thank you so much for watching me talk about what I have so far. I'm very proud of this collection. I'm no museum curator, but I'm very proud of everything that I've gotten so far, and it makes me so happy that I'm able to share things with people and teach them new things and show them things that they might not have seen before. And if you're respectful of watermarks, thank you so much. If you credit my stuff, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think documentation is one of the most important aspects of collecting, because we spend money on these things. I don't wanna add up every single thing that I've spent on my animals collection. It's a lot, and it means a lot when people credit the people who have bought things and share them, because it's a group effort documenting these guys. Documenting any band, documenting any piece of history, it's a process, and yeah, especially for the more niche things where you don't know where things originate from. I still don't know where that picture of Alan holding shirtless Eric Burden comes from, because we don't know who took that photo of the magazine first. Who knows? I need to know where it's from though. And so yeah, credit people, and thank you for watching. This means a lot. Scoop and I love the animals. We love them. We love Alan Price the most, though. But we love the animals. Thank you for watching.